Dear log.
So after a delight-filled meeting with my good friend H, and saying our goodbyes to August, we leave into the grounds under which his temple is built. Isaac finds that the beauty of the land is worth celebrating and decides to cease his movement and appreciate the posies olfactorily. Elias, too, becomes so enamored with the scene that we almost leave him behind. Soon after, we are off on our way to finally see Solo Man, whom I am certain we were not supposed to have visited earlier. He proves to be a paranoid human and seems to have been ready for us, a fact that does not sit well with the dart. Can Isaac calm the dart down? If so, what necessities might he need? Will we ever go anywhere that I can leave the van? The answer to that last one, at least, is no.
You hear a scream from like down the
Isaac.
road. You see like two people that looked like they were arm in arm walking up the street, like, I don't know, a half football field away, but they see sparking and flying, and they see a bear. They just heard roar, and they see it up a pole tearing apart a fucking, I don't even know, something electrical up there. You hear them scream. Isaac, I want you to give me a roll and tell me what you do after you see this happen.
Hey, boo-boo.
So it says the character talks to her victim and the vampire's player rolls charisma and empathy. And the difficulty is equal to the victim, that is you, Dart, humanity, the victim's humanity rating. So what is your humanity?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so you have a 5? All right, so that is your difficulty.
What is this ability that you're using?
Dementation.
Dementation?
Dementation. Basically, I can fuck people with my eyes.
Oh.
I don't know if that's...
I don't think that's what we need right
unusual
now.
explanation for that ability.
He loves bears.
Is this going to soothe the bear, or is it going to make it worse?
As soon as he went bear, it's like
It's a
dementation.
Malkavian thing. You can actually focus in the mind of others some kind of either psychosis or sometimes like visual. I think you can make people hallucinate.
There's a
You
lot
can
of
do
different levels.
Emotional.
At the end of the day, I can make them go psychotic completely, and that ties in with the way my character likes to feed and things like that. But for this level, it's passion, I think was the level that I was going for. Basically,
Yes.
I can, if I feel like being a dick, I can flame his fan and make him go into a heavier craze, or I can kind of douse the flame a little bit and try to bring him back down.
So Mike's like, get him.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't quite decided.
All right, so give me a roll.
Oh yeah, I mean your original thing was to toss the place anyway, right?
No, mine never was to toss it. It was to
Hey,
get that
now we got a
early.
good excuse. There was a random bear
bear.
I'm gonna be a hero.
Brave man.
so
saves
sorry,
us
it
from
was-
that bear attack.
It was empathy and which?
Empathy and charisma.
Okay.
Let's see how slick you are talking to rabies bear. I won't
Cocaine bear.
I gotta beat a 5.
seriously. You just went cocaine bear on our asses.
Fail and a pass. 2. So at the end of the day, it's 2 passes.
Okay, so 2 successes. So that's for 1 hour. All right, so Isaac, what do you look up, you see Dart freaking the fuck out, tearing a camera
This
apart.
is gonna last for 1 hour?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm making you high as shit. You're gonna be mellow as fuck.
Oh my god! So the number of successes determines the duration of the altered state of feeling. Effects of this power might include 1 or 2 point additions or subtractions of difficulty for frenzy rolls, virtue rolls, rolls to resist, blah, 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 blah. But you can basically dull the emotion that are already present or amplify it. So you wouldn't necessarily be able to make him feel like he was on
No,
drugs,
I was just making a joke.
But you
I'm
could
just
mellow
trying to.
him
That's what I mean.
fuck
That's
out.
what I'm
Yes.
going for. He's just going to be super mellow.
Yes.
Is what I'm aiming for.
We're going for an indica high.
Yeah.
Friends.
So it's like, hey, big guy. Hey, no, you're doing a good job. Is that your pole? You did a good job on that pole.
Sun's getting real
Real
low.
I like that. That's nice. The sun's getting real high soon. Better come on in.
So,
Come here. I got this fancy tire for you to pop. Come on over. Come on.
Ooh, that
Come
way.
on. Look at this
Tire.
tire.
He's just chewing on the van tire. Van tire.
Vampire! That's the other band name. So dark.
No, that's how tired I'm making him.
Oh, you're gonna go sleep in the van. So how do you feel when you hear his this reassuring, this calm, soothing presence that you've never felt from Isaac before? He's usually nervous, a little bit mousy, but this is you feel so calm.
I think like the bear just like stops mauling the pole thing that he's the camera, and then just kind of like slowly slides down the pole.
Touches the electric wire and turns the power off and fries himself on the way.
Which pisses him off even more.
This is how I wanted to go.
In a bear tied to an electric pole. Yeah! The soothsayer was right.
The biggest fat dick of them all.
It slides back down to the ground, and then just kind of like moseys over to you guys, and then like almost gets a little. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody who like owns a bear, like one of those videos online.
Oh, I love watching the bears when they eat all the apples in the field and they're drunk.
Yes, and so it's essentially what it is, and like.
The bear
Like they
sanctuary
almost start
people.
acting like a dog around people that they like, and I'm just like nuzzling at Isaac now, just like slamming my head into him.
And I'm
like,
getting. I would take a point of damage because I'm getting like thrown against the van. But I have to put up with it because it's the only option. Because I do feel like Isaac's used to placating people that are bigger and stronger than him. So that's why this kind of comes natural.
Yes. Oh, the rest of you, are you doing anything?
Well, I roll down the window.
I think you just see me getting thrown up against the side of the van with this furry bear in front of me. You're not quite so
The vans are rocking.
Don't come a knocking.
But I roll down the window, and I like to imagine that the bear is like nuzzling you really hard, and then stops for a while, and then does it again. And I go, "Hey bear, why the big paws?"
and then the frenzy comes back.
It's flooding back.
I love it. Oh my god.
I'm curious what Ben's character's been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
He just,
What have you
he
been
just
doing?
rolled the window up.
Oh wait, what? Did something happen?
Maybe I didn't want to be a vampire.
Elias
Terrible decision.
is actually going to be very decisive.
Oh, really?
He's gonna, from his point of view, we got to the house, or the shop. He was walking up to the shop. The lights go on. All this shit happens, and he's just like, "Well, so much for the element of surprise." Goes into his car, grabs the pistol out of the glove compartment, sticks it in his waistband.
He was the murderer.
Together.
I'm gonna use my celerity.
Okay.
Get to the side of the shop very quickly.
Okay.
Jump up. How many floors is this?
Well, there's two, so it's a two-story, it's like a two-floor house.
Yeah. All right. He's going up.
Okay.
Second floor window.
Okay.
He's going to fuck in this house.
Okay.
Because while these guys deal with this shit, the Solomon guy or whoever's in there, obviously knows we're here. Whatever we're here for is not going to be here long. Mm-hmm. So he's getting in there and he's going to deal with it. And maybe as he walks off and you roll down the window to make bear puns, he'll yell hey, take care of that security system for me, okay? And then jumps. I mean, like fucking fast
that coffin
flying.
thing.
Just with unnatural speed, Elias, you go to your car, take your gun, put it in, you're all fucking business.
Just walks up to the bear. Bam!
Bam!
Out of our misery.
I'm on a mission. Getting in this house.
That was a grisly scene.
I can't bear it.
Eucalyptus.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god. All right, so
A little bit of pandemonium over here.
all right, we're dorks.
Just now. That was it.
Elias, you crash through this window. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. You don't have to do any rolls. I mean, you're literally just using yourself as a weapon. Give me just for the funsies of it, because I want to see how slick my little baby Toreador is. Give me a roll, athletics and dexterity, please. How many dots you have in those? I want to see if you're like a little gymnast.
Well, I've got good dexterity.
I want to see it.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, difficulty 6.
Why would you use that tiniest dice ever
Just
made?
grab the first 3.
Give me that dice. We're taking it out of the rotation.
Pretty sure it's just a razor.
2
with
successes.
numbers
2
painted on it.
successes? Okay, you're fine.
So
So,
that's the good thing about that one. No one
You-
else can see it, so you can just be like, "Oh, success."
Oh,
yeah, this is great.
Just a
The
6.
natural 20.
The marshmallows and cereal's bigger than those dice. Jesus.
So, Elias, you with your just unnatural lightning speed like a flash, you manage to just launch yourself and
That was his
jump
name in
up
college.
and kind of cannonball
to the
yourself
girls.
through the window and actually pretty impressively kind of do a tuck and roll and land
I'm just waiting.
just ready to go. Your gun's still in your pocket, or it's still in your in the back of your pants.
Yep.
You are on the second floor. There is a hallway. You see directly in front of you, kind of when you landed, you looked up and there's a bathroom there, and there's a closed door to your left. To your behind you, you see it looks like a set of steps going down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I would like to use, since we're just going powers, I'm going to use my auspex and turn on my super hearing.
Okay.
I want to hear if there's anybody in there,
You hear.
and I'll use blood or whatever to make it happen.
Okay. Let me look up one thing. So you're amplifying your hearing, just
Yeah.
like the first one. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you have to roll for that. I think you just do it.
I have it.
Heightened senses. Oh no, it is. Hold on a sec. It takes a reflexive action to add, but no rolls or cost is required. Dice rolls. No, you're okay. So, sorry,
You're my baby.
I was trying to
You're
decide if I was
fine.
going to make you roll for
Emotional
it.
roller coaster.
I was trying to decide if I was going to
Yeah.
make you roll for something, but so Elias, you hear like the quieting down of the bear nightmare fiasco outside. It sounds like everything's okay.
Good bear.
The lady that screamed before, it doesn't look like anything is continuing to yell.
I ran away.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's any current chaos, but what you can hear and what you sense, it sounds like whirring on a couple levels, and you look up to your left and you see that there is a camera pointed down at you from like where the top of the stairs meets the hallway. Mm-hmm. Very quickly, you also hear what sounds like maybe 2 levels down, the sounds of maybe tapping, shuffling, something. You can hear something. It's far away,
Movement.
but movement of some kind.
Okay.
You have only a few minutes to kind of take that all in before you hear like a PA system like kick on the feedback that's like, "Excuse me, can I help you, sir?"
Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, I'm here to conduct some business and run down the stairs and try to find a basement entrance.
Okay. Jesus. All right.
I really wanted to do it on the last week. Like, would you like to play a game?
Man, this is awesome. All right.
Is it?
Yeah, this is good.
Nice.
This is very-
We're actually doing something.
All
No,
your
it's
life,
good.
you've been afraid.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't quite expecting it to
Yeah.
take this turn. So what time is it? 3:40. We'll be okay.
All right. Elias is done fucking around.
No, it's
I
fine.
thought it was 2:30 at night.
Real time.
Wow.
It takes him an hour and a half to turn into fog.
Hold on, guys. It's coming. It takes a while.
When it happens, it's awesome.
I appreciate the restraint about no comments about his bear dick being all over me.
Sure.
I was
Until
going
just
to,
now.
but it was like, yeah.
Well, you got to stick to the bare necessities.
Oh, dick.
So
Well, he is bearing it all for us.
Ben,
Yeah.
as you run downstairs with your unnatural speed, you're still very quick even when you're not using celerity. You reach the bottom of the stairs and you get to the glass partition. There's a door. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. There's a doorway in, but it is barricaded off quite a bit. You see from the inside multiple locks, pretty significantly strongly mechanized ones, like the really deal ones that have the big steel bolts that move over, not like the little latchkey bullshit that you can punch through and you weigh 98 pounds, but the real deal stuff.
That was
That's
very
specific. Yeah, I was like, have you done that? Because
She said she scouted all these places.
Just like you're going to have to up your security.
I've got this four vampires coming.
I used to be a security advisor. How I made sure the buildings were safe is I would just punch through the wall. when it wasn't good,
Just
yeah,
Kool-Aided the
got
shit out of it.
So
You made them get better security so you could put it in the game.
pretty much that's what happens. So
I like it.
when you reach the door and you assess the lock situation, before you even have a chance to react, and just to reiterate, all of the things that I already mentioned, kind of to Dart being in, all of that stuff applies. You're just in this room. There's glass cases behind you, in front of you. There's shelves. There's all this stuff. It smells like old and leather and dust and just knick-knacky stuff, antique shop smell.
Yeah.
And before you can react, you hear that same kind of harsh, slightly gruff voice say, "Now, young man, I'm not sure who you are and why you've come, but it doesn't do to be rude to strangers, especially when you don't know what they're capable of." He's gonna cough into the loudspeaker. Look down. Do you see those tiles there? And you notice dark tile at your feet, but do you look down?
No. What I'm doing is I'm looking around the room because I know enough about this shit to know what is actually of any value in this room. And I'm gonna, whatever is actually worthwhile, if it's in a glass case or something, I'm using the pistol, I'm breaking the glass, and I'm pulling it out.
Okay, what do you think is of value?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
You tell me, Mr. Toreador. What do you see? Is
there's-
there
you said
anything
there's,
you're
like,
looking for in particular, like a painting?
I know
or...
antiquities pretty well from my family's business, so if I see something that looks legitimately actually valuable.
Okay.
There's just this whole shelf of those
There's-
creepy Christmas dolls with their mouths open.
Sure, people like those things.
There's actually, you see across the wall, across
rare
the
BB-BB.
room, there's one of those cases on the walls. You know how they have it hermetically sealed. It's got humidity control, special glass that keeps out the ultraviolet light. It's clearly a protected piece. It looks like a really old tapestry of some kind, like a fragment of something very, very old. And yes, that's probably the thing that you see the quickest because you're literally looking just across the room.
Yep.
So do you go over to it?
I'm gonna speak with him, but I'm gonna try to break the glass and grab that, and I'm gonna say, look, I have a feeling you know who we might be, or at least what we're capable of. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to talk. We're talking about Miss Elaine, and we're trying to find who hurt her, and we think you can help us. But if you want to make this difficult, I can play that game too.
She's loading her gun.
Wow, I'm doing a roll. I'm
It's
doing
the
a
jangle
roll.
sounds that has me concerned.
That's my dick.
Dick makes jangles. Or is it just called Mr. Jangles?
Mr. Jangles.
Mr. Bill
A
Jangles.
lot of piercings.
Okay. Let me do a roll real fast because I want to see what he will do.
Am I dead?
I was waiting for somebody.
I mean, you were already. So.
Yes.
Am I dead again?
Am I deader?
The voice over the loudspeaker pauses it first. You don't hear a response back for a full, like, maybe 10 seconds. And then you hear it cut back, and you hear the voice say, "Yes, young man, I know exactly what you are and what you are capable of. That is some of the reason my shop is the way that it is. I would suggest, if you wish to destroy that work, it's fine. I assure you that I have things of much higher value than those trifles, but if you want to destroy it, you may. He's like struggling. The thing clicks off for a second. And then it clicks back on and he says, "Who's the smoky one? The bear outside. You were making quite a mess.
Yeah. It all comes together.
Who sent you? Why are you here?"
We're working for an interested party. Someone who's interested in making sure that the people who murdered Elaine are stopped and it doesn't go any further. I apologize that this has gotten off on the wrong foot. We were trying to do this cleanly. It didn't go that way. However, it's very important to us that we address this. I have no interest in destroying this piece. I have no interest in destroying anything in this shop. I really just want to talk, but I also have to make sure that you give us that opportunity. So if you would like, and if you're okay with it, I will invite the Smokey the Bear back in. We have a couple other friends with us who may be interested in talking to you as well, but I promise you we will not hurt you.
What is your empathy and charisma together? Do you have?
I wish you would stop using empathy.
You know what? Give me.
He has- okay, here's what he has.
Are
No.
you being genuine, or are you telling the truth, or are you lying? If you're lying, use subterfuge. If you're being truthful, use empathy.
I have zero empathy, so
We know.
I'm trying to be truthful.
Okay, okay.
But I do have like really high manipulation and subterfuge skills.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say? Okay. Give me then. I don't want you to use subterfuge. That's not right.
I have charisma.
You know what?
I have
Give me-
manipulation.
Give me expression. Do you have
I
expression?
have expression. Yeah.
Give me expression and charisma.
Do you have
Okay.
animal handling?
That's your job, buddy.
You do.
Talking about dukes.
All right. What am I going for?
Oh, versus. It's difficulty 7, so it's kind of it's a little bit higher, but
Can I use a willpower to
yes,
push
you
it?
can. That's one automatic success.
All right. I'll say, look, I have a feeling you're interested in resolving this as well, and that'll be my willpower
Okay.
push. So do I still roll?
Still roll, but you already
That's like
success
one
one
success.
time. Yes.
Okay. So as long as I don't get a bunch of failures. I think that's good, right?
Yeah. You got.
Yeah, that's 4 successes total.
That's awesome. Okay.
And that's when the drunken bear comes bashing through the door.
He just wants pets.
Okay.
I'm actually excited because for the next hour, you're going to be much more chilled towards this dude, too.
In bear form.
All right. So a few more moments go by, and you hear that awkward kickback come in. And then you hear the old man, and he's not saying anything yet. And then you hear him just whisper,
Take off.
"I need."
Sorry.
Take it from the top. I'm gonna piss my pants.
He says that?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what Lauren said.
Want any pops?
You hear the old man, you hear the kickback over the radio, and then you hear the old man pause before saying, I will be needing some assurance that you understand this is my safety net. And if you want your friends to come in, you need to do something right now to prove to me that you are a man of your word.
And that is?
Do you see the tiles at your feet?
I saw them, yes.
I suggest you go and step on one of them that has that little pretty stencil there. And you look down, and as you look, you notice that a lot of the tiles, they're big pieces of slate. They're like 3 feet long by like 2 feet long. And a few of them have, there's a few that are odd shaped that are just squares. They're like maybe 2.5 by 2 feet.
Is there a spa tile?
There is.
That's a callback. Like, oh man.
But you notice there's like a geometric pattern almost painted on a few of them. It's not in a dark, you almost don't notice it. You almost have to look for it before you notice it. A lighter gray, maybe like a little silvery sheen. But you see it. Do you go over to the tile?
Yeah. He'll say, all right, I'm going to trust you here. It's in both our interests. And he'll go step on the tile.
As soon
He turned to ash.
As soon as you get to the tile and you're safely within the confines of that space, the room is suddenly filled with just thread-like red lights. They're beaming from directions you can't even fathom, everywhere, pointing in every direction. The only places that somehow they're not hitting are, it's very strange and confusing, but you notice that the only places that are safe are the tiles that are marked.
Gotcha.
These little lights, I have a lot worse than that, but if your friends come barging in here and if any of you get out of line, I know what they can do to you.
Hey, I appreciate what you're doing here. I see that you've put some thought into this. Let me call my friends, and I'll explain the situation to them.
The lights turn off. The lights turn off, and he says, you have 30 seconds. But
Okay.
warn them if they come in to harm me, it will be over.
Right. So I'll call Lewis because I'm assuming
And what are all of you up to?
I took your phone number at some point.
Hello?
This was probably like 2 minutes.
No phone. Who
Hey.
is?
Hey, Lewis,
Hello,
I'm
who
gonna
dis?
put you on speaker, okay, bud?
Who is this?
It's Elias.
So you're lying?
No,
You are on speaker.
yeah, okay.
Down, boy, down.
What?
Look, I'm inside the shop.
Who is?
Elias.
Oh, I
Look,
like
time's
that guy.
short. Listen to me.
Called you short.
Isaac, can you hear me? Am I on speakerphone?
Isaac
Oh,
is
can you
outside
hear?
with the bear.
Son of a bitch.
I take your
I thought the
message for
situation
him.
outside was going to be in better control
I
by
think the
now.
window's still down
The
from
window
when he
is
was
down
making the
now.
joke about the bear.
Oh, okay.
I stick the phone out the window.
The old man
drop
just
it.
He clicks back on and he's like, who are you people again?
Who is that?
We're professionals.
Top-notch investigators. Just bear with me. I'm working through
He like groans loudly and then turns
the
off
bear's with
loudspeaker
me.
again.
this. The bear's with me. Look.
It's
Can you
Elias.
guys... Can somebody just come into the shop, please?
The bear starts walking forward.
We're gonna be
Back of the van. Back of the van.
We're gonna be very nice. I've had a conversation with Mr. Solomon.
Oh,
Solomon, right? Solomon, sorry, sir.
Solomon.
He's gonna give us a chance to talk to him, and we're going to behave ourselves.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Did you get all that,
Did I bring the bear?
Isaac?
Is the bear calm?
Is he ever? I'll leave the bear.
Leave the bear.
I'll
Maybe
leave
leave the bear.
I stay in the van.
With the bear?
With the bear stay outside.
Can you watch the bear?
I watch the bear. I give
Okay.
you, Isaac. I give you something that I can hear out of and speak out.
We have
of.
his phone.
literal phone we're talking on right now, Lewis.
No, it's a little. It's a device. It's very cool.
You're on speaker.
It's a tiny, and it's a neat.
Okay.
Oh look, my battery. She's a dying.
Great. Do me a favor. Just make sure the bear doesn't charge in the store. We're going to die.
No,
All right.
no, I'm not charging the store. The phone is dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You look over, the battery's full.
Yep, got to go.
Oh my god.
I watch bear.
I just turn around and yell out the window, Isaac, get the fuck in here.
Do I have to go through the window?
Yes.
You can
The
come.
front door's not unlocked.
What's the question?
Here's my listening device.
Didn't you try to unlock the front door before all this
No, I
shit?
never
Did
did.
you actually shout? Did you shout? Do I have to go through the front door? Did you ask that?
Yeah, it's a
The
legitimate.
doors click open from an
There you
automated
go.
source.
You can come in.
Okay. I just think I'd stop immediately with all the laser lights going on and be like, I'm good.
They're off.
Right here.
They,
I have to
they were
say,
off.
when you take the first step, the bear definitely like takes it with you.
I know. I closed the door
Oh,
of the
you're
van.
in
I
the
put
van.
you in
The
the
bear
van.
coming inside.
No,
I'm
the
in the van,
van is
apparently.
the bear is locked in the van.
Okay.
I even put a little. I put a little circus hat on him.
There's going to be a
you
stoned bear
choosing-
playing Pong in the
Wait,
back.
I don't even realize that the bear is
Kyle,
Dart. Yeah, thank
is
you.
Dart just continuing to stay in bear form for any particular reason after you were out of frenzy?
I don't know. I feel like just because he's in like a mood, he's just like. I feel like it's effort to turn into any form.
Yeah.
So to shift back would be like, it's not like a pleasant ordeal.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm just in a mood, then
You're
I'm
just gonna stay bear. All
yeah,
right.
I think there's just a giant grizzly bear sitting in the back of the van, chilling and like probably gnawing at like the bottom of one of the chairs in the
Yeah.
back, just like.
And I definitely saw like you can see the van's tilted.
Oh my god.
Do you like oranges? I like throw him an orange.
He falls at the orange, starts chewing on it with the skin on.
Very
Wouldn't
nice.
doesn't that hurt you?
What?
I mean, I know you're a bear now, but like, how does the vampire aspect? I thought you could only consume blood.
I don't know. It doesn't really go into it. I
don't
gotta
know.
throw up
It's
when I
going to
turn.
be a little pukey pile.
Yeah,
in the
that's
back
when I
of the
turn
van.
back. I'll puke a little
Again, I
bit.
don't know that it's him, so I think it's
No,
just
yeah,
a
makes
bear.
sense.
Oh my god. All right. So you guys, you're in the D'Artagnan. Bear Dart is in the van, and
This is
you
the biggest
two.
van in the world.
I know. It's
Would
a
you
big
buy
ass van.
anything less
It's
than
like one
that?
of those airport
the
shuttles.
best
It's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
So all right, Isaac and Lewis, you guys enter in.
I
You
think Lewis is still in the van.
Oh, I'm sorry. You stayed in the van
I stay
too?
in the van with the bear.
So only you are coming in.
Yeah,
Isaac.
you didn't get a whole lot out of
As
this
he walks
transaction.
in, I'll say, this is Isaac. He's our medical expert.
Pleasure to meet you, camera.
Like I can speak through him and I the tech dude.
I thought your phone died.
No, this is on
It's the flower.
I gave him the flower. I gave him the.
Why is my phone? I turned my
device.
phone off and I put it back in my pocket.
I said
God.
goodbye.
I like to imagine it's not like a subtle thing. It's like a flower.
Oh, yeah.
With a giant camera.
Iris
I'm gonna
going
pee
in and
so
out.
fast, and then we'll pick up.
No, you're not.
Sorry, I have to whiz.
What was that noise? I looked like just deep throating your bat. We killed him!
This game is ridiculous.
Oh, shit, any game we played with.
It's holding this whole thing together.
Now, guys, forgive me before I had to pee my
You're
pants. Ooh, thank you. Where do we leave off exactly? You had entered in.
I had just introduced him.
Okay.
We can always just start with
Oh,
you
you
coming
said
to the
pleased
front
to
door.
meet you.
Camera? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm here too. I wanted to take.
It's
That's right. Okay.
It's
That's
me.
right. That's
Look
right.
to you.
So whenever anybody's ready, you guys let me know.
All of us? Or
Anybody?
All right. And whenever anybody's ready.
I'm already.
I'm ready.
I'm just sleeping in the van.
Me too.
So after
not with the
you
bear.
enter the shop, Isaac, you see in front of you is Elias, kind of like off to the side a little bit. Gun. Do you still have the gun and the tapestry in your hand?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
haven't
Nice.
really had a chance to do anything otherwise.
You see him packing heat, holding thing, or just smash thing over there. You just had a few seconds to take it all in. And then you hear a click in the far back of the shop behind the glass, and you see an old man enter from the left side and walk out into view behind glass. And what the pair of you see...
I see two.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. You have camera. You
have
can
camera
see,
on
and
you.
okay, you too, Lewis.
Thank you.
So you see an old man, thin and very wiry, with kind of mousy gray hair that hangs just below his chin, and sporting kind of this short but very bushy little goatee. He's got this Roman nose that's very hawkish, and he has very, very sharp cheekbones, and his eyes are almost as sharp as his cheekbones, and he's kind of watching you underneath these very bushy, furrowed eyebrows as he kind of comes out and sees you all. He has an apple in his hand, and he's slowly chewing as he comes into view. And he walks...
Oh, he's trying to keep me away. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least for one day.
Yeah.
And he walks over to a little electrical housing on the wall next to the glass partition where you would stand if you were speaking to people through the shop window. And he leans a little over with his apple, and he puts it down and he's chewing. And there's just a big old button inside, and he says, "Now that's there just for security. But we're going to have a conversation, and we're all going to be well behaved. Yes?"
What did I miss? What happened? All I know is Angry Bear.
We've come to an understanding that we're going to have a conversation very peacefully. And as Elias says that, he'll put the gun back into his waistband.
Wise decision, son.
Say, hey, Bear, you want to watch the screen too? Stick your head up between the seats, Bear. Excellent.
Oh, where's the volume on this flower?
Oh my God, why am
I turn it down. I turn it all the way down. It's all the way down.
You have a window man. You just turn it up.
Yeah, he's not gonna just aim it back, baby.
Jesus Christ.
I can control the volume. I can. I guess that would make sense.
I think I would say so. I was explaining to Mr. Solomon here that we're investigating the murderer, and we just wanted to talk before. You know, I implied that there was a sense of urgency, so that's why I rushed in, because you know we wanted to make sure that this was a nice conversation.
I'm so confused. Look, I was outside.
Yeah.
There was a bear. There was a camera, and then you broke a window.
Yeah, I did that.
Like,
yeah.
why didn't we just knock on the door?
You did
The
rush in
whole
with violent
security
intent.
I throw the
camera
flower. I throw the
situation.
flower. It's out. It's in the street somewhere.
I throw the
Nope,
flower.
not this one.
This one takes Pixie's legs and walks into the street.
Oh my God.
Using the palm controller.
Climbs up you and then pins itself back to your lapel. It doesn't do that. If you throw it, you throw it. It's not gonna do
I know it was. I didn't think the flower actually got legs.
that. Well, I mean, I could have done that. But
Oh man. So, the old man is just kind of listening to the banter and just like chewing slowly and just like looking between you two. Laddie, I'd suggest, just like your friend, go stand in one of those tiles. It's for my safety. I'm sure you understand.
I'm concerned about my safety, sir.
It's the safest place for you. Trust me. Ask your friend.
I feel like outside of this establishment is probably the safest.
Well,
but
you're
I
free
will.
to shout from the open doorway if you choose, but
I'll
I have
look.
my own measures out there.
I'll
I'm
look
sure
to
you're aware.
whatever the fuck your name is.
Hey, you intern,
Hey, pretty boy. No,
fancy pants.
Isaac. No, that's my name.
Elias. His name is Elias. Oh my God, I'm gonna beat you. You just killed Kyle. Kyle's dead. Kyle, are you dead?
That was such a white moment.
Kyle's dead.
I hope you in character call me Isaac.
oh, that's my name. That was in character.
Isaac, what's your name? Who are you, Mike?
What's your name?
What's your name,
Wait,
Mike?
That's my name.
I'll just turn the other. We haven't been working together very long. Elias,
Well, yeah, I mean,
Isaac,
it's been
and
like
I point
four,
at you,
it's been like
Isaac.
4 hours.
It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, should I come in?
Can we focus up? Yeah, come on over.
Okay. I will trust him and I will go in.
Okay. Do you stand on a tile?
Do I stand
Yes.
it? Yeah. Okay.
I usher you to.
Did you really throw the flower?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just
I'm
making sure I
reading
can't
it.
say anything.
It's reading it as a more serious scenario, and my ass is on the line. So I'm not going to
Well, I was
trust a
gonna
van
have-
with a bear and a
I was
fucking
gonna have a lot
Nosferatu
of
to keep me alive
talk
for a
tech
moment.
with him so I can figure out how to use his system.
Yeah. Well, I can go back out and get the flower
No,
if
it's
that
all right.
comes up.
If it doesn't matter.
All right, I'll go to the spot and.
Look,
Okay.
like I was saying, we didn't want you to get spooked off, Mr. Solomon. After the whole thing with the bear, I figured it was best that we made sure that we had this conversation tonight. So,
By
again,
jumping through my window? An interesting method.
He's young. He doesn't know.
You're just a
things.
baby one, aren't you? You haven't been around long, have you?
that's not important. What's important is solving the murder.
He doesn't
of
even know who
Elaine.
Hanson is. He's very young.
Yeah.
What do you know about all of this? What part do you play, and who are you looking for?
Well, that's what we were hoping to talk to you about. We were hired by someone, and if you know about us like you say you do, you know we can't really give you more detail than that. But let's just say they have a vested interest in making sure that whatever happened is addressed and does not continue to happen.
We found your email on her computer. So we know you know her.
I do. I did.
We're just trying to figure out how she died. I've been to the morgue. I've checked out the body. I can't figure it out. It doesn't seem logical to be a gunshot. Something's not adding up.
How does it not seem logical to you?
Because, it doesn't seem logical. Why? I don't understand it. There's something...
Why did someone kill her?
Yes, it's itching at my brain on the inside. I can't scratch it. I've tried. My fingers don't reach.
Well, if I had to guess, I would say one of your kind for some twisted reason or another. I know that she had gotten into some trouble with you. To what extent, I am not sure. But who and why remains to be seen. I believe I have my suspicions. I have no reason to tell you what they are. I still don't know. For all I know, you could have killed her, and you've come to finish me off after breaking into my home.
If we wanted to finish you off, I would have brought the bear in.
It's going to take more than a bear.
Fine, 2 bears.
No, I want to be this.
Have you seen his version as a bat? You want the bear. Trust me.
You can ride a tank in here, Sonny, and you'll still have a problem.
I don't think you know what a tank is.
I've seen them in many wars.
Oh. Well, you know what? I want to do a medical check to see if he's got like any skin cancer or whatnot, anything visible ailment going on.
I do a dermatology exam.
Thank you. I just had one a day ago. It was very pleasant.
Do you want to just assess him physically and see how
Yeah.
old you think he is? Okay.
No, I want to see if there's any kind of medical ailment that maybe I can give him advice on.
Okay. Give me an intelligence.
Medicine.
No, I'm sorry. Give me a perception medicine check.
Okay.
Well, you use perception because this is more the little things that a doctor notices. The pallor of someone's skin, whether or not they have redness or rashes. Are their eyes sunken? Do they look like their hair isn't glossy?
What's the number I'm looking for?
Difficulty to think how old he is or if he looks sick. 5, 4 maybe, I'd say. Actually, you're a pretty experienced doctor.
Fuck, I'm a bad. I already rolled. I'm a bad doctor.
Well, do you
apparently.
have...
2, isn't it?
Do you have any... Is it a botch?
It's not. I think it's a broken even. I only see one.
Okay.
What's that? That's a 4.
Oh, it's a 4. So then, yeah, I did pass it.
Okay. So, I mean, he's far away. The lighting in here is not great. It's dim. But you see, I mean, you just see what looks like a very old man. You're guessing probably at least 80s, maybe mid-80s, late 80s. Who knows? I mean, he looks pretty old. He still has color in his hair, but his face is just very worn. His cheeks are very shallow. His eyes are, sunken a bit the way that an old man's eyes get a little bit sharper and beadier as they age. But No obvious signs of like, oh, this guy has got, you know.
And what would I roll to know if he
Something
was a
horrible.
kindred or not?
Well, let's see. What abilities do you have? What are your... I mean, you could use
I have
senses
athletics.
to listen for a heartbeat. You could do things like smell and see if... I mean, theoretically...
Oh, I have
if
that
he's-
aspects where I can like heighten my senses, I guess.
Aspects, yes. You can absolutely do that. So if you would like to do that, you give me a roll. I believe it is... Our perception, if you're using our perception, it's your perception and empathy, and the difficulty is 8. And
Okay.
then depending on how many successes you get, or if you get a failure, we'll tell you more after that. So let's see what you get.
All right, so I have 6 dice for that one.
Ooh, that's a lot.
All ones.
No,
Really?
you said it was an 8 or above?
8.
I have 1 success and no failures.
Okay, so you can you basically, one success is you can distinguish only the shade, pale or bright. So you would definitely see that this is it's not a vampiric aura, that very pale one that typically you see. For an old man, it's fairly bright.
Okay, so human is I don't know what the
That
color
would
means. I
be
apologize.
that would be your perception. And I would say, if you're technically using our perception, you're already cranked up 2 from the first ability, which would just be heightened senses. So you can see this old man.
I only
breathing.
have I only have 1 dot in it, so if that's
Oh, you only have 1 dot.
I was
in
doing
it?
more of like the heart listening and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Scratch that, rewind it, but it's
Sure.
fine. You would most assuredly be able to sense a heartbeat.
Okay.
And you can see even like the flush of blood flowing in his cheeks, the kind of like rusty redness of his nose.
Okay.
So you believe it is a human old man.
Okay. I completely railroaded. I forget what the conversation.
No, I think I would say, look, I understand you have no reason to trust this. This didn't go the way we wanted it to. We started on the wrong foot here. On full disclosure, our plan was to come in, snoop around, see if there was anything tying you to the murder or any information that might point a finger towards the murder. We'll leave. We'll give you our information. If you want to talk to us, if you have some suspicions about who you might think it could be and you want to share that with us, that would be great. All I can say is it sounds like we're trying to do the right thing for Elaine, and it sounds like it's somebody that you would want to have their murderer stopped.
Also, you have a little mole on the top of your head. You should really get
Just
that looked
elbow
at.
Isaac. Oh, now, Isaac.
But he needs to have it professional look at.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay.
He's just kind of letting the words that you're saying just kind of wash over him, and he's just looking closely at you guys and the squinty eyes. And I don't know what to tell you as far as who did it. I don't know. All I can tell you is that Miss Cleghorn was involved with some nefarious characters. And I would assume, again, that they were your people, and I would assume that they killed her. I don't know why. I know that, and this doesn't really concern me whether you know that I know it or not. I clearly already know what you are and who you are and what you can do. But I can tell you that I know she was working for the one you call Prince. And he looks at you both kind of closely just to see.
Not saying a word.
That's fine. And I know that she got in and above her head, dealing with things far above her realm of understanding and ability to control. I suggest that you be suspicious of the ones who had the most to gain by whatever she was looking into.
Ask him about the smuggling.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, do you happen to know the the name of the prince or what it was that she was doing for that prince?
I know him from her correspondence as Mr. Benedict. I know him from my own knowledge as Emrys Benedict. I know a fair amount about you and how your workings go. I know that that is not knowledge I am permitted to have, typically. But I suggest that we don't tell anyone else, especially your little friend on your flower radio. I don't want this information getting out. If it does, those you send to me will meet their end of that, I can promise you. And he just like leans in a little bit towards the glass. Now, if you are being truthful in your intentions and you mean to find the woman who killed, or the person who killed this woman, I will answer any other questions you have as truthfully as I can for now, depending on what the questions are.
I think for just a minute, you just saw Isaac like put his hands and like rub the bridge of his nose, and just you hear him mutter like, "This is getting complicated."
Do you?
Like that.
Yeah.
I'll just keep going. Well, we know she was involved in smuggling. Do you know about that? Or what she may have been smuggling?
She told me of her arrangements of the past. I don't know exactly what extent, but I know that she was quite well off. Most of her money was not tied to, well, it couldn't be. A lot of her large sums were gained illegally. But I know that she was involved with things she shouldn't have been, and that led to this entire situation. But she's moved works for many, many people. Human and your kind.
Was she directly doing the smuggling herself, or was she just procuring the pieces?
There are, my understanding again, I'm not quite sure the extent. She told me that there's I don't know how you would even refer such a thing. Shipping. She said they referred to them as pallets. A pallet coming in. A capital P, but I don't know what exactly that means. But I know that they were sometimes moved. Sometimes they came up the river. Sometimes they were just driven through up to New York. Some things were shipped. I don't know. But I know that she had networking far and wide in that realm. More than I am truly aware of. I don't typically deal in those things. I just know of their existence.
Do you know anything about a dog?
No.
You don't know anything about dogs? Like, do they bark?
What is a dog?
We're trying to find a.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say the wrong thing. It's a King Yorkie Charles thing. I don't know. I don't deal with dogs.
I almost told you, but I wanted to see what you came up with.
Yeah.
It's going to be different every time. It's great.
He'll just pick the apple back up and just take a bite of it, and he just.
You have very good teeth for someone your age. Or the denture grip's really good. I don't know which.
So, if I may, if you were not involved in the smuggling yourself, what was your relationship with Elaine?
Sexual.
Obviously, you can't get a piece of this. You know the biggest bat dick in this room. He would say, she came to me to ask me questions about an item, stories I may have heard. My knowledge is in existing things and things of a slightly more legendary storybook status at times. Things that may or may not exist, but are in myths and tales. And she wanted my expertise, and I gave it to her.
I would turn to Isaac. Is that like the book that we found?
Could be. I was thinking of those legendary vampires that may or may not exist. Maybe the book belonged to them.
Because that was what was on her desk, right? Wasn't there a book that you took?
We gave it, and Nosferatu's boy took it to get it translated.
I will tell you
Like
guys.
an hour ago.
I will tell you guys that
The bear's actually sitting on it
Where's
currently.
the priorities?
you remember. You're trying to remember, and somebody took pictures of them on your phone.
I guess that was me. Yeah,
Elias.
that's why I'm asking.
So you remember
Show
there
him.
was books of Hebrew. You saw Hebrew, Egyptian, and I believe Sumerian were the three that you saw.
Sounds right.
And that's what you remember.
All right, so I'll say, I'll pull out my phone. Can I show you something? Can I come up?
And he'll just wave his hand.
And I'll hold the phone up and I'll be like, look,
Simon didn't say.
we found this. Let's be honest, we've done a little breaking and entering tonight. But we found this at her home, and we believe it may be something she was working on when she was murdered. Does this mean anything to you? And just kind of show them the pictures.
Yes, that's could be related to what we were dealing with. The writings are written in some of those languages, but some of the writings are in all languages.
I mean,
The
we
Bible.
showed you ours. Can you show us yours?
And he's just like thinking. He's just gonna like take a step back. And he looks up. He looks at a clock on the wall, and it's now probably close to like we'll say 3 a.m. I have more to discuss with you all, and I am not going to give you any information until I meet the other two in that van. If you would like to come back another time during hours of operation when the streets are more full, we can have a better conversation then.
Do you happen to have a back door? The one in the van doesn't do. He's a little unsightly.
No.
Fair enough.
I heard of that.
I step on the flower.
They threw it outside.
Well, then how'd you hear it?
Because I just barely heard.
No, he's next to you in the van.
Oh, I quit.
I need time. I need time to think and consider your offer. And I'd like to meet your friend when he's looking less like a zoo animal.
I think we could come back tomorrow. What are your hours?
I can close. Let's see, when does it get dark? I can meet you early. How about 9:45? I close up at about 9 o'clock.
Sounds good.
We'll be back tomorrow. Can I get your email? I'll send you these pictures.
There's a little card. It says Solomon's Shops and Antiquities. The big old cool calligraphy S. And he's just going to shove it through the little like slots in the glass. And it'll just kind of like fall unceremoniously on the ground, so you'll have to pick it up. But it'll just lean back. It'll pick up the apple again. He's like, the email's on there. You can send me whatever you have.
He wanted to watch you pick them.
I was gonna say it.
Power
He
move.
takes
Fine, Bob.
takes a bite of the apple. He's slow.
Pick it up slower.
Pick it up slower.
Oh, I dropped another one.
Get in there all deep. Like.
Not those apples. The ones at the bottom.
How'd you like them apples?
Gentlemen, until tomorrow then, I guess we will see each other soon.
Are you a soft pretzel guy? I'll bring you some soft pretzels.
No,
Oh, you're a hard pretzel guy.
that's more accurate.
Sour.
Noted. No, pumpernickel, you savage. Pumpernickel pretzels are the
Can't even
bomb.
communicate.
Mentally, we've developed a prong bond.
Yeah.
Only about pumpernickel.
Only for arguing.
The true sign of an old married couple. Oh my God. All right.
So I think I'll put the tapestry or whatever it was kind of back in the case, and maybe I think I probably have a couple $100 cash on me. I'll just put it and be like for the glass.
You broke the window upstairs too.
For both of the glasses.
Have you priced out windows? I just walk away with my hand. Kids.
He'll just like he'll give you a nod, which is respectful as much as you're gonna get from this guy, but he gives you a nod.
Okay.
And then watches you leave. As you leave, the
He
door
loves you.
the door is mechanized to shut. You hear all the locks going
I'm
off.
sorry, what was that?
I think there's a mouse dancing there.
And then you see also blinds come down from every window that are just like the buttony ones that are just like
Metal? I hope they're metal.
they look like it looks like the slatted kinds,
Okay.
but like more electronic-y.
More slatty.
Yeah, more slatted.
We show back up tomorrow. There's that like protective thing around.
UV lamps
Just one
everywhere.
sign that says no soliciting, and that's it.
It's all right. If he ghosts us, I've got his email. I can bug the shit
I
out.
don't think he was a
I'm gonna
ghost.
sign you up to so many email lists. This is a shop
Well,
site.
he signed me
You're
up
gonna
for a
love.
Navy recruiter. I'm 89 years old.
God damn it!
I've actually already been in the Navy. He said he served.
Now, we'll end
Thank
basically. Yeah. Sorry, I did not expect
No,
you guys
no.
to go.
That wasn't for you. That was for us.
No.
Because of
that's
how
fine.
much we've gone off the rails.
So you guys exit the shop. You head your way back towards the van. Anything? If you're mentioning anything as you walk, or if there's anything you're talking about, feel free to chime in. But eventually, you reach the outside of the van, and there are the two goobers sitting in the back.
I like to think that since he removed the flower and tossed it, me and the bear are just kind of like our heads are together and we're both sleeping with slack jaws.
But as soon as the door opens, if Isaac's there, the bear's just gonna like bear hug him and pull him into the
No.
van and be like,
Oh my God.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
and he's just doing that thing where I'm like gumming at your head. Like, It's just like bear saliva all over your hair.
I should make you do a roll for that.
Go for it.
You should do a gross out roll.
Okay. What do I have to roll?
I don't know.
It's your game.
Hold on, let me look. This is the last thing. Or you're gonna go freak out.
And that's the scene ends.
Hold on. I just want to see. I'm just curious. Because this will be fun.
Come back with a buzz cut.
Okay. So, let's just do this because it's more fun. Hold on a sec. Okay, so give me a self-control roll real quick, Isaac.
Okay. What am I trying to...
Difficulty is 6.
I have 1-6.
Okay, so the bear slobbering all over you, bear dart, his slobber is like hot. It kind of smells like dog food. It's
No, it
just,
smells like rat.
yeah, it's just
Wasn't it
gross.
the last thing he ate?
It just, and like electricity. Yeah, burnt bear hair. The ozone, the whiff of ozone. And you're just momentarily overwhelmed for the need to get clean. You feel like you have to scrub yourself. You feel like you almost
Yeah.
need to escape the van. It's too much. You need to get clean. And then you take a breath and you're able to kind of get control of
No,
yourself.
I think I do, and I freak out and I try to get into
Wow.
Isaac.
Isaac's van. No, it's me again.
Elias.
Damn it!
Oh my god, I was kidding! Elias! Oh my god.
I think I try to get into your car. I just can't. It's too much.
I hand you like a napkin from the glove compartment.
No, I take my own. I have my own in the fanny pack. Like, I'm
Okay.
good.
I was like, all right, I guess this time.
But you are just kind of like lost in yourself, needing to get
Oh,
clean.
I'm opening up like every little like sanitizing wipe that I have in my little fanny pack and
Yeah.
all that, and I'm just trying. But I'm just like, I need to go to take me to the hospital. Or
The
that's where-
hospital.
well, that's where he. I think that's where his residency is. That's where he's. I think we're calling it for the night.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this how the safe house?
I was gonna go. I have to go back to my place and shower, and I need sterile.
How far is your place?
Warminster.
You
Apparently.
can make it. You can make it.
You got room?
Oh no, it wasn't Warminster because it was.
Is it
Anyway,
Abington?
I forget where, but anyway, I mean, it's from where we are. It's probably just like 45 minutes.
You'll be able
You
to
got
make
room
it.
for one more?
Yeah,
All right, because I'm gonna need a place to crash. if
that's
I'm going
fine.
there.
We sleep inside of the morgue things, the cold boxes or whatever they are.
Nice.
You guys are creepy motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
All right.
It's sterile.
Sure. But you're listening to my music.
Fine.
All right, and so you guys drive off into the distance. You just kind of abruptly leave. We'll talk to you tomorrow. What are you guys doing?
Am I at the end of my like drowsiness period?
No, it's
That's
an hour.
my choice. So you didn't have to stay up there.
No, drowsiness.
Oh, for your drowsiness, you probably got another 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm just chilling in the van then.
All right.
No, I write the bear. We calling it for the. They didn't even say goodbye. It's a little bit.
As soon as the slobber got on him. he
Oh
was
yeah, I
done.
bolted. That was I
I
couldn't.
drive back to my. I drive farther away, and then I go into the sewer to sleep. You bear, you can go somewhere. You can sleep in the van. Again, I don't know if you're a vampire. I don't know. I think you're just a bear. So
I think you're just a
Man, you and me were just like, fuck Dart. I don't even know where that guy is, but he's on his own.
Take care of himself.
He's definitely died inside.
You
He's not
slashed
really
my
doing-
tires one too many times.
But I have to go down into my my sewer. I have that's where I sleep. So Bear, you do what you like. And I drive. I mean, do you want to get out of here, Bear, or do you want to? No, okay. So I drive to a dark place to park my van and go into a nearby sewer.
Okay, all right. So I'll say that's not far off. You could probably find a pretty deserted area, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It's somewhere in that vicinity that you know of.
Do you do it so that you can mark which sewers you've been in? So you just tie a red balloon to the sewer?
I tie a yellow ribbon around the sewer.
And Dart, what do you do with the last 30 minutes of
Oh,
being
red
the
balloon!
bear?
I get it.
I mean,
Pennywise.
while the drowsiness has happened, I'm just literally lounging about as a bear in the back. And then as soon as that ends, shift back into like my human form and like get out of the van as fast as possible. Like it's almost like I'm like kicking the door off the van to get out and slam the door closed. And I have no idea where I am.
I'm impressed you closed the door.
Touche. Actually, you know what? I take it back. He doesn't.
Door's open.
Although I imagine you
battery's
probably
gonna be
had
dead
something.
Excellent
like,
security system.
Yeah.
It doesn't target bears though.
how far am I from my place
flaw.
then?
You can get there easily, I'd say 15 minutes of flying, 10 minutes of flying. You'll get there quick. So you can get home if you'd like.
How much time is left?
You got hours before. If you're gonna hunt,
I
we'll
need
pick
to
it
hunt.
up. We'll pick it up next time.
We don't need to do the hunt. I was just
Or
saying.
you,
That's what I'll
we
do.
don't even have to do the hunt. If you want to say that, you're just gonna go and fill up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're fine to catch some animals, or would you like a?
Oh no, I hunt.
Long pig.
Yeah. Long pig. Yeah, no, I'm looking for people in a worst case scenario.
Okay.
If there are no people, then I look for dangerous animals.
Okay.
Wait, do you mean like down on their luck people, like the last time?
No.
Specifically?
That poor
No,
woman.
he's Dart specifically hunts dangerous people. Like he
like
wants
the
someone.
bouncer.
What?
Like the bouncer.
Yeah,
and all that.
exactly.
Okay.
Somebody who at least looks like they could put up a fight. That's why he was looking for the rat. That looks like it
Gotcha.
could have done something.
Okay. Understood.
He hangs outside of karate studios.
Yeah, man, you got a
But,
problem.
like, he likes to wait till it's like the kids' class. 'cause
Too much of a fight. He's still hungry.
The little badasses. All
That
right.
was a dick. Get him.
So we'll say, Dart, you go off to seek some sustenance for the night. The rest of you go to your respective homes, except for Elias. You accompany Isaac back to the hospital, morgue, wherever you'd like to stay. And that is where we will call it for the evening. Yay, everyone.
Good job.
Sorry, that was kind of an anticlimactic ending.
No, it was
It's
great.
at the end of the day. It's, you go to
Yeah.
bed. That's how it goes.
Oh my god, you guys, it's so good.
Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, you guys were all so good today. Give yourself, you get 5 experience points. So that's the most I can give you, and that's what you get.
puts on depressing music. Let's go back. Let's go talk to the others.
So I have a personal question that I was curious about. And this is out of character. She said you had an iPhone. Is he an iPhone guy or is he an Android guy?
Yeah, which would you say?
I mean, I kind of assumed Android, but
Oh.
That was
that's
the
just because
question.
that's my own personal. But it seems like with the way that like he's like trying to be like cool with his tech, like he's still close enough to being human and a young person. It probably is iPhones.
Well,
Makes
I was just
no offense to iPhone people, but like the AirPods and AirTags and all that kind of stuff would like appeal to him. So yeah, iPhone works.
Okay. I know that sounds so stupid, but for me, it's a big visual
Yeah,
difference.
it makes sense. Yeah.
We have to re-record the whole thing from
Shit.
when I
Yep.
said
Start over,
iPod and just
Way
move
to
it.
fuck that one up.
Sorry.
You know, we better just
If
start
it's gonna
over.
be like the time I tried not to say Sarah 40 times, we are fucked. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna be able to do
I
it.
use the Android.
Oh, there you go.
I
We got-
use the Androids. I hate when the group text and it is somebody loves this comment. I get it. I read the I made the comment. Thank you for loving it.